Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the healers, and the light bringers of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you get yourself subscribed over on my YouTube channel. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on this channel. I also, for those of you who think that you're subscribed, make sure that you double check that, because I've said this in the past few videos, but I have seen that it seems like a couple of people have said to me that they found themselves unsubscribed. So make sure you get yourself subscribed so that you can catch all of the content that I'm sharing over there. And we're going to dive into this week's energy, what we have going on with this week's energy, what to expect, how we can best navigate this week. And I feel like I'm just really excited today to talk about what we have going on with the energy right now, because I feel like finally we are moving into an energy that is, in my opinion, New Year energy, right? It has not felt like a new year. We have felt energetically very stuck in the mud, very slow moving. And that's because we were in Venus retrograde, we've been in Mercury retrograde, and Venus has now gone direct, thank goodness. So we have shifted out of that, and I've had a couple of people talk about how they felt the lightness that has come with that. That was in retrograde for 6 weeks. That's a long time. And again, retrogrades tend to be a period of reflection. It tends to slow us down a little bit. We're doing a lot of our deep shadow work during the Venus retrograde. So all of that is going down with that. So it can feel like very slow moving energy. It can be very frustrating. So we have on the 3rd, so I believe that's Thursday, Mercury will be going direct. So what that's going to feel like is like the energy finally moves forward. And when I connected with messages in terms of what do I need to share with people, what do people need to hear, the message that I got was that we are right on the brink of a victory. And I think that I shared that last week, but it feels like we're getting closer. So when I say you're on the brink of a victory, you know, on a collective level, what does that look like? That's going to look like very different things for each and every one of you. But what I would say is pay attention to the themes that you've been working on, the things that you've been working on, the things that you've been waiting for, because that is going to help you to understand what it is that you're going to have a victory over. Victory can be over like the tiniest little thing in your life. Maybe like a victory is like you finally are in a place where you're able to make this little tweak to your day that makes all the difference. Maybe you're ready to make some major changes. Maybe you're stepping out of these retrogrades with some major clarity. You know, we pulled the reflection card, right? And that's so what retrogrades are about. We've been reflecting. We are still reflecting a bit, but we're coming out of it with this perspective card in reverse. So when this perspective card in reverse shows up, that always to me is very similar to the Hanged Man energy. And the Hanged Man energy in reverse is about seeing it clearly finally, right? So I think that part of our victory, and maybe that's a victory in and of itself, is that we are going to be coming out of these energies with more clarity, specifically on relationships, specifically on situations in regard to our finances, where we need to communicate better, where we need to make some shifts, where we need to make some changes. So I do feel like this week, if you're not already feeling very clear on things, I think that we will be having some clarity. We are in this new moon energy right now, right? So this is also a fantastic time to focus on what it is that you want to manifest, especially because today also is the Chinese New Year. So there's like this new, beautiful, fresh energy. And I always like to say that that new moons for me, I like to focus new moons around manifesting, around setting intentions for what it is that I want to call in. So this is a fantastic day, you know, today, tomorrow, the next few days, to really take a little time to think about, okay, I'm now getting more clear on what I don't want. What is it that I do want? What is it that I do want to call into my experience? What is it that I want to manifest for myself next? So there's some really incredible things that are coming through with this energy. I also, one of the things that I connected with all of this, I've been talking about, like, we've been in like labor pains and waiting for things to move forward. And I really feel like this is a week where we start to see solid evidence of that happening. And we also are in a place where because we're seeing things from different perspectives now, or if we're not yet, we will be in the very near future. And because we're opening to that, because we've been open to that here in Aquarius season, which for me is all about thinking outside the box and looking at things from a different perspective. Because of that, we really are rewriting our stories, you know, maybe some of the stories in our lives that we've been telling ourselves for a long time about the way things are, the way things are going to be, who we are, who other people are in our life, the effect that other people have on us, the path that we're on. I think that we're taking a look at that and we're saying, where does my story need a rewrite? Where do I need to make some tweaks? Where do I need to believe in myself more? Where do I need to stand strong in my truth? What do I need to do that is going to honor me and the story that I really want to have for myself? This is about following the path of our passion. This is about moving in the direction of what we're excited about and creating a life that we're excited about. So I really see us taking a look at that, and where do I need to make some revisions in my story? Where do I need to make some adjustments? And part of that story is writing down your intentions or putting your intentions out to the universe. This is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. And I keep feeling like that vision might look different than it did even, 6 weeks ago. I think we've done a lot of work. I think we've started to understand a lot of things about ourselves. And so this was a really important time. I also, when I was connecting with this, felt like I needed to say that I do see, relationships improving, but I also see health improving. And I think that's happening as a collective, and I think that's happening on an individual level. So for those of you who are, have maybe put that question out to the universe, will I feel better? Will this get better for me? Will my health improve, or will my loved one's health improve? I feel like there's a message here for you that it will. I just see as a collective that we're moving into a healthier time. So I think that we're going to see some shifts on a collective level as well with all of this. So let's dive into the cards. The first card that I pulled, Six of Wands. Victory card, right? So how funny is that when that was the message that came through, that we are going to be victorious. You are going to be victorious. And that's very much what this is about. This is also about feeling seen and being seen and people celebrating us. So we might feel like either other people are celebrating us, other people are seeing us at our true value, or we might be seeing ourselves that way, right? I feel like that was a huge part of the Venus retrograde stuff, was us working on loving ourselves, seeing ourselves in a positive light. Maybe that's part of the story that we're changing, is how we see ourselves and how we, when we use that I am to describe ourselves, that we're very, very mindful of what's on the other end of that I am, because that I am is what defines us. So maybe we're making some tweaks and we're talking about, I am victorious, I am powerful, I am seen, I am supported, I am loved, all of those things. Then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, okay? So this energy is going to move forward, and it's going to feel like a heavy weight has been lifted after Thursday or on Thursday, depending on how we respond to it, right? And so I think that we might want to move and move on some things quickly. And this is saying, hold on a minute. Just because the energy is moving forward doesn't mean you need to be impulsive. Take your time, feel it out, make sure that this is what you want to do. And if that's still what you want to do, if you're very clear on that, then move forward. But this is about not rushing and not letting that energy push you so quickly that you make an impulsive decision. Okay, you really want to make sure that you're listening to the intuition and that you're feeling into that. We also have the Magician card, right? I've said that this is a time of manifestation, especially with this new moon energy. So take some time, set your intentions. You are the magician of your life. You are creating your life. You're co-creating your life with your higher power. And so the more that you set intentions, the more that you put those intentions out there, the more that the universe can respond and give you those things that you're calling into your experience. So take some time to put those intentions out there in whatever way you like to do that. Manifestation writing, saying your intentions out loud, creating a vision board, however you feel called to do it. There's so many different ways. We also have this Eight of Pentacles, right? And this to me is about understanding that the things that we are taking action on, especially as this energy moves forward, and the things that we're putting our time and our energy and our resources into are going to pay off. So maybe for some of you, your victory is something paying off that you've been like putting a lot of time, effort, energy into, maybe focusing a lot on manifestation, and it hasn't come to fruition. And this is really saying it is going to happen. You know, you've been working hard at something, and eventually that is going to create the money, the opportunities, the time, the circumstances, the maybe I already said this, the opportunities that you're wanting to have happen, the recognition that you're wanting to have happen. That's definitely a theme. So we want to feel honored and recognized and supported. And I think that we're starting to understand that we deserve that on a collective level. So that's starting to happen more. Then we have the Hierophant. And to me, the Hierophant is talking about this week about where do I need to bring more structure or tradition into my life? Where do I want to create maybe some routine in my life that is a positive routine? Where do I want to bring in more spirituality into my life? Where do I want to maybe make my spirituality a little bit more structured? Maybe I want to commit to myself that I'm going to have conversations with God every single day, or I'm going to meditate more consistently, these kinds of things. Or I want to go to church more, or I want to get together with like-minded friends more. I see all of these things coming in, and we're maybe adding more structure into something, or we're looking to bring more spirituality into something. And then the last card that we have here is the Queen of Pentacles, right? So talk about paying off. We go from the Eight of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles lives a very abundant life. She's very down to earth, but she also has the money, the opportunities, the time that she wants, and she understands this stuff comes to her, right? It comes to her. She is a magnet for all of the things that she wants here in this life. And so I see payoffs, I see success, I see if you're working on like a business, or you're just like putting your time and your energy into something, this is definitely a really positive and supportive energy that is going to help things to move forward. So we just have to work on releasing our fear and allowing ourselves to trust that we are divinely guided and we are divinely supported. So those are your messages for this week. Thank you guys so much for checking in. I always love to hear from you in comments. I always appreciate a like, a heart, a share, whatever you feel called to do. All of it helps to support my channel. All of it helps to bump up that algorithm so that more people are able to see these videos. So I'm so thankful for all of it. I love you all. Take care, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.